Good evening there, Lance. Had to allow myself a little chuckle there that I'm still trying to play Bolus in ranked and then wondering why I get annoyed that all the games are over in 2 turns against some fucking 8 combo of shit. Well, I'm an idiot. What are you going to do about it? Nothing. You're a match. So let's just play some games of Magic the Gathering and hope that in time we can all have fun playing games of Magic the Gathering. Alright. Doesn't look like mono white lifelink cats. It does look like mono white though. So, you know, for a bit of a change, when we boot up this game, we'll have a bit of a game of mono white lifelink vagines. What do you think? Yes, no, Sweltering Suns? I think you'll waste your time. Sweltering Suns does get it, obviously, but Monk of Pubes and such. Right, boys? Monk of Pubes and such. So we should be drawing another card for the rest of the game. That's pretty good mAGEECS, if you ask me. But then I'm just one man, lads. And I think Monk of Pubing is classic puber monking. So putting this back in his hand does cause me actual problems, but we get to draw 2 a turn, and I'm sure they're not all going to be lands. Right, boys. Everyone doing a classic wink wink, spunky spunks. I'm sure we're not going to get 49 lands in a row like I've done every single game for the last 75 years. Right, boys? Right, boys? That was a mistake. That was a mistake to take a shot there, because now we don't draw 2, because I'm dumb. But who needs 2 extra lands? Lands! So if you're watching this on demand, my friends, here is the plan for today. We are going to faff around for a little while. We're going to get on the Faffa-Rooney plan. And then, hey, lands! That's what you wanted, isn't it, Mr. Chinks? And then, ladies and plops, we are going to... I don't know what we're going to do. I do know what we're going to do. Red. We're going to play red. And then we're going to shit on our decks. So do I cycle the Suns? I get to draw 2. I'm sure I'll draw an instant speed removal spell. Right, boys. Right, boys? Well, I can cycle the Sun at any time. That's not bad. Pact of Negation. That's probably okay as well, Lance. Possibly, probably okay as well, Lance. Possibly, probably. Red, green, standard ramp is what we're going to attempt, ladies and shits. So what does this do? Activate abilities of creatures can't be activated. That's fine. That's what we're going to do. That's what I said, right? Red, green. That's the classic colors of ramp. We've just got confused because someone at Wizards has a massive bongolation for green X plamps. Okay, well, when this comes into play, this gains 3. If it gets 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, I can't pact evades it. So we're going to have to bolus this, perhaps. Hopefully draw something. Lands. What a surprise, boys? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Alright, I've got enough mana to do a lot of shit. But is it all correct? Nobody knows. Nobody cares it's the correct term, Mr. Cheeks. Probably. Alright, we got all the wangs. We got all the wanganums that we need, Lance. Let's see, if I plus this, and it still dies, I think you just kill this fucking bitch. Alright. Okay, it's almost like Cheeks said this would happen. But Cheeks is bullshit. He can't always be right at Magic the Gathering. He's bollocks, guys. Guys, I watch Cheeks play, and he's like shit. But he's also always right somehow, and it's fucking surprisingly memes. It's surprisingly memes how classic Cheeks is when it comes to always being right about everything. Alright. Boobilax. Classic boobies. Not even activated. So Linvala doesn't get to do the schmeeblies. Huh? Oh! Now we're drawing some spells, boys. Now we're drawing some spells. Now we just need one of the other 3 Ooga Boys. I mean, Boldy Boys. And then we can get to doing it. So, have a think, lads. What do you think? Is there a green Pompidos, or is it going to blow everyone up? I think it's going to blow everyone up. Hey, Cheeks is the best. Cheeks, you're the best. How can you keep drawing so many lands, Mr. Cheeks? It's almost like Boldus is fake 8s. Almost, but like at the same time. Boys, I've solved the mystery of how to make Boldus good. Number 1, assume you're always playing mono white lifelink angels. Always assume that that's what's happening, lads. Number 2, be the best in the world. Classic memes. And if you're drawing 2 extra cards a turn, maybe you won't get flooded for manas. Maybe. But also probably. Right, boys. But also probably. Alright, we're doing okay now, boys. I think we might have this one. lads. Lads, you know what having something is? Well, I think we might have it. I'll exile my gifted. Oh, Brainstorm could find a solid piece of removalage. Nope, not in 2019 for us, Lance. I'll actually keep this. Ugh, what's the play? Extinction event for even? I think so. Alright, that's the end of this, bollocks. That is the end of another riveting game against Spunk Your Hand Angels. For the memes, it was everything we could have wished for a game 1. I got to do everything I wanted to do, and he got fucked in the bumhole. Classic Magic the Gathering, boys. Look how much of a memer I am. I ain't even going to attack him with Boobilax. We ain't even attacking with Classic Boobilax.
When I can be a god, I am omnipotent.
Look at the fucking memes of the cheeks. Stealing a Baneslayer when it's definitely not the right play. Cheeks, you're an absolute memester. Absolute meme lad. Do I approve of Time Warp being banned? I mean, I don't know anymore. Like, the Magic that I play and the Magic that fucking dweebs play, maybe competitive players, we can say. But competitive decks always find themselves somehow getting lost on their way to the Pro Tour and ending up in free play. Always, lads. Let's finish this fucking 8s before we start losing all our games. Well, you might lose all of these games. That's true. I feel like Time Warp could have been fun, but it was just abused instantly. Classic bloody shitness or some fucking 8s. I'm kind of off my game when it comes to incorporating in tranny bongler talk. Like, obviously, take an extra turn for 5 mana and that card goes into your graveyard is fairly strong. It's the kind of play that everyone goes, oh dear, this is strong. But what are you gonna do? So I think you plop this on the shelf, play this, then next turn play this, exile a lad, play this, he gets milled immediately, and we say, GG's XDs. What a game of Magic the Gathering. Huh? Lance? Everybody on board? Everybody on board for saying GG's XDs? Is everybody on board Full Sage. You gotta crack that shit when there's an ability on the stack, because it works like shooting it out of the sky, lads. My Teferi's tutelage basically didn't work now. Basically, my hand is literal perfection. My hand is literally the perfect hand did. Insane. How are you ditching Saw It Coming, Lance? Crazy McGee's. Crazy McGee's. Yeah, Time Warp, I don't know. I mean, it's still going to be legal in a lot of the formats that make the game acceptable. Right, boys? So I think you go Behold. Play a land first? I don't think so. Okay, we're having some land problems. Okay, we got classic, boys. Classic arena bullshit to start the day. Classic arena bullshit to begin the day. Everything could have been easy, mAGEECS. Everything could have been easy, mAGEECS, lads. Instead, we went classic arena fucking AIDS. But who can say how this will turn out? So the man has got 1, 2, 3 pieces of control. Hey, boys! It's almost like this game is fucking fake dog shit AIDS. Hey, you got a lot of good spells, Chinks. Why don't you cast them? Because Magic the Gathering is why we're not casting these Rudy spells. Magic the Gathering is the most unbelievably unrealistic, like, it's just the shits, lads. It's just the shits. And this is not all top decked, by the way. We did a Behold the Multiverse. We drew and discarded. I discarded everything looking for a single blue land. And lads, we're just having a wank. We're just having a wank. We're just having a Wankolovskis, boys. Lance, you like Wankolovski, and don't you, boys? Hey! Boys! Like, I know, I mean, you just know sometimes you just know. Sometimes you just know. And today I knew. I looked at it and I thought, it's just too good. It's just too good. Double blue, double blue, double blue, double blue. Cycled every card that wasn't a blue land away. Draw 5 planes. Classic. I mean, this guy would have been dead. This guy would have been dead. He might still die, but it's still classic fucking AIDS. It's still classic fucking AIDS. Like, it's just beyond AIDS. He would have been dead. He would have been dead. 16 to go. I don't think he'll be dead now. So I still, if I top deck a blue land, I feel like we got a chance. But if not, it was just classic mAGEECS the whole time, boys. Hey, boys. You like classic mAGEECS, don't you, Lance? You like classic mAGEECS, don't you, boys? I fucking hate this game. And it's not because I'm losing. It's not because I'm definitely going to lose this game now, based on the fact that this guy's lands all over the place, no problems. It's because Wizards admit this game is fucking rigged. And we still sit here going like, I wonder why I lose all of these games I am absolutely 99% sure to win. Isn't that a surprise, boys? Isn't that indeed a surprise? Isn't that indeed a surprise, boys? Wizards admit that they rig the fucking game from top to bottom. And we still play and go, I'm a little confused as to why I've got AIDS in my pants. It's so fucking AIDS. So, like I said, he had 3 counterspells in the grave. So I presume he must have at least 1 in his hand. So something I play is going to get countered. Oh my lord, we fucking did it. I presume Time Wank is going to get countered. Which is, I think we just use Sphinx's Revelation. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I can only do this for 2. That's not even good. I suppose I could copy this. Alright, let's try that. It's not important. This is why I'm going for it, Lance. Get his Tezzeret off the pitch. Agreed, boys. Interesting. Interestismos, Lance. He doesn't have a counterspell. That means we can fucking run riot all over our bollocks. Classic. Elspeth conquers death after being milled 20 times. Best card, 1/1. Classic magic. Classic Magic the Gathering. Target opponent reveals their hand. Okay. I guess he'll take Ashiok. He might be scared of a time wank. My hand was literal perfection. Remember on turn 2 when I ditched this? Let's imagine. Imagine saying imagine in 2019. Because everything is still the same. Imagine that, lads. Imagine everything still being exactly the same as you remember it in 2000 and British 19. Incredible scenes. I'll forgive this man for taking time. I wouldn't know what to take either. See, sometimes a man wouldn't know what to do. It's not when you thought see someone and it's land, bolus, and they still take twice as long as this. But we see it every day, lads. We still see it every day. 1, 2, 3 mana left over for the boy. 11 cards left in the grave. I am going to make him get a land at some stage, I think. Not attacking with a Thraben Inspector makes absolutely no sense. Well, you'll be able to get it back, Jinx. Yeah, I suppose that's true. I suppose that's true, friends. I suppose it is. So I still need a blue land, but all of my spells are double blue. So, to us, lads. I can still only cast one spell, realistically. Hey, Cheeks, you're a mag. You know I'm a mug, lads. You know I'm a mug. So, if I play Time Warp and it gets countered, I think it's okay. If it doesn't get countered, then I'm definitely going to win. Alright. I would say that's a GG's. Unless the guy is really disciplined. Unless the guy is ultra disciplined. Hey! I heard you liked 1,000,000 mana spells! You fucking bitch! I do like 1,000,000 mana spells. Ugh. Alright. Now I'm feeling good. Second son. He might have had it, lads. So if I swords this now, I'm going to. I don't think I'll have another basic land in his deck. Oh, that's not how that works. Whoops. Even better than what I thought. You're thinking of the other one, Cheeks. Swords to Plowshares is the absolute premiums. Cheeks, you're thinking of Path to Exile. Cheeks, you were correct the whole time. You were correct the whole time, boys. So, do I hold Counterspell for 6 turns? I don't think so. I don't think so. He's got no blue. Oh, he's got 1 blue. If I top deck a blue, I think Jace is going to be fine. Wouldn't you agree, boys? Top decking a blue is for memes. Well, that's sort of true as well. demonic tutor Lance. This guy's getting premium puby. 5 left. Our entire deck should be able. Easy mAGEECS. Easy mAGEECS, boys. I don't know. If he's got a counterspell, you're going to get AIDS, chinks. Ah, well, we'll see what happens. We shall see what happens, boys. Everybody on board with seeing what happens? Is everybody on board with seeing what happens? I know he plays counterspells, and he hasn't used one yet. Is that because he is classic Patience McGee? Or is it because he just hasn't got any? Does this take an extra turn? Create a 4/4 Sphinxy boy. Alright, let's go for it now. So, counter this. Put this back in his hand. I'll have another Flibs and I'll draw a card. Also, Flibs gets shuffled back up my arse, apparently. Never mind, you can't have it all. Hey, blue lands. Classic memes. Hey, Felidar Retreat. Classic memes. So I can play Felidar Retreat and a land. He doesn't mill anything. But I have a counterspell backup for a catastrophe. I think that's smarter, right? Okay, boys. Okay, lads. 4 to go for the memes. Are we gonna stumble over the line? This is like steeplechase, where you forget that you're actually playing steeplechase. Okay, we'll. If he take, I don't think we're dying to damage before he dies to the mill. That's what I think, anyway. But we shall have to see, won't we, boys? We shall have to see, won't we, lads? Everyone's getting the horny balls. How's this gonna go? Stony boy! What is he leaving open? Nah, it's not good enough for doing anything. Counter target creature spell, lads. Counter target creature spell. So, he's got to win this turn. I got nothing. What can he do, boys? He needs to do 1 British damage. Can he do it, Lance? Can he do it? He hasn't made anyone once, and that might bite him on the bumhole. You have to pumpidos these Lance. He can't do it. Classic cheeks. I don't know if that's classic cheeks. I think you just got the best deck in the world. Man, imagine, lads. 5 cards in your hand, all uncastable. And you are still the best in the world. Okay, let me just get on Twitter for a minute. Casual 6 and ordered on the fucking cubes. I know I lost all of my other games, but don't worry about that. I'm definitely not bald. I'm definitely really good. I drafted a deck that I knew was really good, and I hadn't even have to make any changes, because I'm really good at Magic. Okay, thanks, sweet. You fucking bitch slanks. Alright, that's enough cube, because I actually don't want to play all day, and I do want to play whatever this is. And Lance, you're going to help me out. You're going to help me out into making this deck only 60% 8s. 60% 8s. Not 100% 8s. Okay, boys. This is what's called Magic the Gathering. You only play 2 colors so that you don't get mana screwed. Classic. Well, at least all your spells are green. Yeah. Classic, net deck, cap out at 2 mana, virgin, boring bollocks. You love it, Chinks! I fucking love it, lads. I fucking love this game. You know how that last game was, like, incredibly fake? Well, how about more boring 8s? How about boring net decks for dots, lads? How about boring net decks for dots? I don't know, boys. Mr. Chinks was sort of having a good time on cubes, and now it's right back to 8s. I know. How is this game so linearly boring? How is Lurrus so horny? Like, capping out at 2 mana in standard should give everybody 8s. And yet, it gives everyone fucking floppy cocks. Des, with $5 British dollars, asks, what can your Shinigami eyes see? They can see 8s. They can see falsehoods in the Magic the Gathering community. They can see when somebody's talking balls and when dog shit is bubbling up in their bumholes. For the classic memes, boys. For the classic memes. So, this guy is playing Bolus. Colorless Bolus, which you might think, nobody plays Colorless Bolus in fucking standard. People will play any version of net deck they can, lads. It's called Magic the Gathering. And I don't know if you've heard of it. So we should be able to do massive damage. Massive damage. But then we might get 8s. We might get 8s after this, Lance. So I can play this. I think that's worth it. So I was faffing around with this earlier, ladies and shits. Faffing around with this earlier, and it was bollocks. But at the same time, it was memes. So, lesson learned actually works nice. Because you do end up with quite a lot of human mayonnaise. And you also don't want to top deck cultivate when you've got nothing else to do. So if you play this, you only get 1 land, but you get an extra card. Boys, that's memes. It is memes. I'm glad you're on board, Squeaks. I'm glad you're on board. Look, even double memes. We can get another card that we like, Lance. What do you like? Introduction to shits, probably. Yeah? No? I don't want to attack into solemn shits. So I can exile the Solemn. So he doesn't draw a card. But he will also draw a card because it gets exiled. So, right, that makes sense what I just said. Hey, Cheeks! It was memes. Alright. No. So another gold shits dragon is better than mascot shits, I think. But how are we going to beat Bolus? How are we going to beat a classic Boomerlax? Frosty Boy is quite good. So if you're wondering, wow, Chick's getting a lot of dragons. I actually bought some extra dragons lands for the classic memes. I paid human ethereal gold coins. for 2 extra dragons. Because I just think they're really good. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 mana for the boy. He's getting close to a Boobalax. I play 4 bubbles, in case anyone was wondering. In case anyone was wondering, yeah, we got 4 bubbles. Alright, that's pretty good. Take him off a land. Okay, that's a shit piece of shit. Well, I don't know. I feel like I've done a lot of damage, but he's still on 8. And if he's got another sweeps, then we're getting 8s, lads. If he's got another sweeps, then we are getting the 8s. Oh my lord, the 8s. Okay, so what do you think's going on? The angel that has Settle the Wreckage built in? Nope. That's kind of fortunate. I thought we were going to get blacked. Thought we were going to get properly blapped, boys. Properly blapped. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So I got 4 Ugins. Has he got an Ugin in hand himself, boys? For the memes. Has he got an Ugin in hand for the memes? Or is he going to fall flat on his balls? It's a big thinks. It's a big thinks. Do you avoid dying, or do you do the memes? Okay. Hey! Boys. Now we can be quiet. Right, lads? It's almost like number wangs work like they're supposed to work. Almost like that. Almost like if you play 4 Boobalax, you should see 1 in the top quarter of your deck. Right, boys? Almost. Almost. Hey, boys. Not today, son. But mine's winked! I spent money so he looked like a wanker! Yeah, well, too bad. Also, those are 0, so you didn't need to do 1. Oh, he did do 0. Fair enough, Lance. Fair enough. So if I hadn't top decked this, I would have lost, because my hand from then on was very weak. It was very weak, Lance. So what do you think? How do I not fall flat on my balls in a situation like that again? Look, you know a deck is basic, bitch, when it's super flat. Cragpath Baloth. Boys, you know I need a built-in excuse. Merchant style. Oh, well, I was just playing a Cragpath Baloth. If you want to play Ugins, then I guess GG's to you. You know, you got to have a built-in excuse for why your deck is shit. It's too... I can see right away, it's just too much ramp. It's just too much, lads. Field trip. Getting cards from the sideboard. I gotta buy this, have I? Maybe not. Yes, I do. That's classic memes. I would take another one, but I'm not buying it, I don't think. What do you think? Questy boys. Caught 2 goose and 2 trips. I don't want to cut any trips, because the field trips do get the shit. A late game goose is awful, always. Emergent sequence is like rampant growth, and it gives me a little bit of the horn. Utility lands. I mean, you would say yeah, but the amount of fucking mana issues. You know what? Let's just pretend this game isn't rigged jizz. So Questy, I am on board with a Questy boy. How can you not be, right? It's fucking haste. It does the smash bangs. It's a meme. Now, I feel like we might get stuck in the top end, but I think it's okay. I'd much rather be top decking cards I can't play, like in the draft game that we saw, than late game Gilded Goose and then have to GG yourself for the memes. What else? Utility lands. Let's see what lands exist in the world that could be used. Hey, how about... are you happy with the fucking islands you have? Well, how about some of these? Can I interest you in this? It'll really show your mental dexterity that your deck has lands that look a little bit different to somebody else. But what about this? They're almost the same because they might be the same place. But this one's taken with a drone that we bought in Argos. And then after we took the picture, we sent it back for the memes. But what about this? This is like some sexy pool that maybe Heliod had a wank in once, and that's why it looks like all the shit and bent, because he spunk right through it, right into the sun, like his mum or some shit. I don't know. I think it's better. I think Baleth is bad, but at the same time, look at that, Lance. Hexproof, haste, can't be countered. All of those things give me a little bit of the horn. Just a little bit. I mean, not crazy amounts, obviously, boys. Not crazy amounts. Just this little amount. This little amount in the chat, boys. Alright, it looks fine. Agreed? Everybody's on board that it looks fine. I'm glad. Man doesn't have a turn 1 frostbite. What an absolute memer. You haven't got any follow-up planes, Chinks? Nah, we'll be fine, Lance. We'll be absolutely... See? I was fine the whole time, Lance. If he's got a counterspell, it's going to collapse. If he's got a counterspell, he's thinking about it, perhaps. Boys, he's just giving himself the gold dusts. Classic memes. Classic memes. So we get a questy boy on turn 4 instead of fucking around. Too late, son! Should have done that straight away. Adventurous Impulse could work. Can you get... I don't know, I don't know what that is. Have a look for some boys. Oh, lads. He's actually got an answer to the questing, lad. I don't want to waste the questing, boy. Do I? Probably not. That seems like a lot of mAGEECS. That seems like a lot of mayonnaise mAGEECS to be wasted. Alright, we'll fuck them up now, though. Fuck them up, son. Fuck them up, boys. Alright, I'm already happier with the deck, I think. Questing Beast is just such a piece of shit that it gives me the horn. Technically, this is reducing my mana. But, you know, memes. Memes. Easy mAGEECS. At least we got him to waste a frostbite. So, let's see. 2. In theory. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. If I top deck a land, we get to play Ugin. Top deck a land for the Ugin boys. And then get out of this jam. Because we're in a little bit of a jam, lads. Hey! Cheeks! You couldn't do it. You're a mag. Alright, sorry, lads. Sorry, boys. Couldn't be done. So probably gonna die now. But it's okay. It's okay. The deck's got better. I'll freely admit, Lance. It was probably a misplay playing that bird. But at the same time, boys, what's memes? It was memes, Lance. So, Ugin. Let's see how much we're taking. 4, 5, 6, 7. That's fine. He can't animate this because we can block. Baleth is online, I think. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No. I'll have to play it on the end step, which will probably mean that I die. Ugin off the top, lads. Classic memes. Everybody on board with the classic memes? Everyone on board with the classic memes, lads? I think you still lose, Chinks. Because if this gets animated, you're going to die. Lads, classic memes. You are right, actually. You are technically Correct. But here's how we could win. 1, 2, 3, 4. Nope, that doesn't work. There's no way to win this game. Boys. Oh, Questing Beast has got Vigilance. I know what to do. I know what to do. I'm the best. Don't worry about it, Lance. That wasn't what I was supposed to do. But still, it was memes. But still, it was memes, boys. So I lose to the Faceless Haven. That's a shame. Well, I lost anyway. Ah, I gotta say GG's. I gotta say I was the best. I had a card in hand that you didn't have an ability to beat. So that means I'm the best. Let me waste time. Let me waste time so I can set my DVR and call my dad up. Let me just call my dad up real quick. Let me just make sure. Hello, Dad? Yeah, I'm just in the middle of this game. Yeah, it's the game for virgins, right? Like, this guy had no outs, so he did a play, and then he lost. And then everyone knows if you say GG's before the end of the game, you're an embarrassing virgin. Yeah, that's why I did it, Dad. How's the bumhole? It never recovered after the Christmas that you got horny and walked into my room by accident and thought I was Mum and then muffled my face and stuffed your dick in my arse. But it was fine, Dad. I've lived every day playing hard as magic as I can to win any game for nothing. But every dot I get is like one extra stitch that really tightens up that booty hole once more. Okay, thanks. I love you, Dad. Bye. He didn't answer again, lads, but we're going to mend that relationship one day. We're going to mend it through dots. We're going to mend my rape trauma through dots. Classic Magic the Virgining boys. We're going to mend my rape trauma through the power of dottage. Alright, this looks too slow. Agreed? That looks just about slow enough. Just about slow enough. On the draw again for the classic memes. On the draw again. Hey, it's the same deck! Isn't Magic fun and fucking bollocks, lads? Isn't Magic fun and amazing? It's almost like this game is played by dirty virgins. It couldn't be played by dirty virgins, Chinks. Everybody is so smart that they build all their decks the same. I know. It's just the game is just beyond what you would expect. It's definitely not whoever goes first wins. And whoever reads Goldfish the hardest is the best, lads. And whoever has this thing be bronze means that they won the World Championships in 2019, boys. Of course that's what it means. Of course that's what it means, lads. How could it mean anything else? How could it mean anything else, lads? Alright, we didn't draw anything good, which is a shame. What am I doing here? Yeah, this is right, isn't it? Thin the lands. I can plop the Baleth. Really start blapping him. But we're already behind. We're already behind, boys. I don't know if plopping the ploppers is worth doing the plops. I don't know how he's beating this. But I'm sure he's got an Ember Cleave or something really smart. I'm sure, boys. He's playing Giants, Chinks, to stop being a meanie. Okay, boys. I'm biased. I'm biased that every single person playing Magic is an emote early GGing net decking tart. Always. Always, Lance. So it must be do 4 damage to all giants. You know, the classic get out of jail AIDS card. Or he doesn't know what hexproof. No, it was that. Easy, mAGEECS. Everyone's got everything, lads. Don't ever think they don't. Don't ever think they did. Hey, Cheeks, you want some? Alright, now I'm just being a complainer. Now I'm just being complainies. So we got 4 Rugins, as they say on the tubes. But we got 3 lands in hand. Literally, the only thing I wanted to avoid with this deck was to just get to turn 10, have nothing in hand. Like always. But what are you going to do? I'm sure this guy plays at least 1 counter spell, so we're probably going to end up with 8s. Fair enough. If you know the plays, why take the bait? What, just take 10 every turn? Easy, mAGEECS. Just take 10 every turn, Cheeks. You'll be alive forever. You'll be alive forever if you take 10 every turn, Cheeks. Cheeks, why don't you just take 10 every turn? It'll be easy. It's hilarious to take 10. Why don't you take 10 every turn, Mr. Cheeks? I mean, you would have been dead at this stage, but it would have been... You wouldn't have fell for the bait. It would have been crazy, mAGEECS. It would have been crazy, mAGEECS, Lance. It would have been insane. It would have been so much more smart if you just got smacked in the balls. It would have been so much smarter if you just got smacked in the bollocks. Tiago Perez says, Valakut can be good to help against flooding. Alright. Like, yeah, you gotta avoid that. But then, you know what's gonna happen? I'm just gonna have fucking no snow lands for the Frostbite. I'm gonna have to play it tapped every turn on turn 1 and 2. And I'm never ever gonna hold enough lands that I don't end up with 8s. Whenever land, maybe, let's have a look at this. Whenever a land enters the battlefield under your control, exile the top card of your library. You may play that card as long as everything's exiled. At the beginning of your end of step, if there are cards exiled with Valakut, put them into their owner's grave. And then you do 1 damage. I don't think that's that good. I think Emergence Sequence might be the card to go, because everybody just has Bone Crusher Giant. So it's just going to get squashed. At least Gilded Goose might be able to live. I've only got 1 of these, so you know, it's not like a big change. I feel like we're not going to ramp at all. Also, Crag Bollock Balath. That was a bit mean, Slants. I think we can chop that. 1 more lad. 1 more lad. What's a good lad? What is a good lad? Or a removal spell in Magic the Gathering? This thing? I don't think so. Plop a Mammoth back in. Or just go for the full 4 Queshty boys. Elder Gargle Bollocks. I do like a Gargly Bollock. Oh man, I like a Clothis actually. Yeah. I mean, it's not gonna do much, I don't think, but I just like it. That's what you always say, Cheeks. You just put a fucking card in because you like it, and then you fucking lose, and then everyone's a virgin, and then you're fucking a stupid bitch, or some wanks. Do you like Emergent Sequence? I do like Emergent Sequence. It reminds... Hey, it's almost like Cheeks knew exactly what was gonna happen. It's almost like Cheeks knew if you put 3 Valakuts in, you're gonna draw 2 in your opening hand. And that is just the memes. What are you gonna do, Cheeks? Nothing. Because it's Magic the Gathering. Because it's Magic the Gathering, lads. Boys, it's classic Magic the Gathering. So this guy's gonna be dismantling our hand. In which case, we gotta get our lands out. Which case means Valakut Awakening is just going to destroy me because this game is so bollocks. What can you do? What can you do, Lance? It's nothing says Magic the Gathering more than your prediction coming 100% accurate. Because why wouldn't it? Why wouldn't it be exactly like you said? So I presume he's got another discard 2. And that's the end of the game. Discard 2. Okay, boys. He's fucked it up. He's fucked it up. Classic mAGEECS. Why does this game always have to feel so fake, though? Why does it always have to... Like, I've played it enough to know it just feels like the fakest, jizziest, spunkiest, wankiest, virginiest game ever made by anyone doing anything. I kind of don't want to do it this way. Alright. I need the treasure. I need the treasure, Lance. I might have to sacrifice the gilded goose for the memes. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Easy up to bolus, boys. Are we gonna get Ugin, I mean? Are we gonna get classic magic the Ugininged? Christine Spranks for the memes. So I can block. And then just questing beast next turn. Correct, boys? Or do you take the damage? Do you take the damage? I think no. I think no. Alright, we got proper aggro bullshit, bollocky, Virginie game but wanks now, lads. We got a classic aggro Virginie lean cuisine Gabriella Sabatini's. For the memes. Alright, this should be the end of the mAGEECS. This should be the end of Magic the Gathering 2019. Boys. We'll see. Alright, I'm actually not as excited to play this deck as I thought I would be. Maybe I'm just not excited by Magic the Gathering lands. I think I'll play 2 more, and then I'll throw the floor open to any such more gibberish anyone wants to talk about. And then, boys, we'll say GG's XDs. Right, shall we give this guy the early GGs? Shall we give him the GGs for the memes? Not today. Not today, lads. Okay, let's just waste a little bit more time. Okay, let's just waste a little bit more time, lads. Salvet says, I swear the algorithm always shows the new cards you put in. I wonder if we can test that out. I mean, you'd have to have a big sample size, but I'm sure some dweeb on the internet would be willing to do it. Obviously. And then nobody would believe him anyway, really. No one would truly believe it. You'd see it and you'd be like, yeah, I kind of get Magic is AIDS, and then just move on. And at the same time, we'll play this game, we'll pay to do a draft, we'll scream at the fucking moon. Why have I drawn 25 planes to one island when they're evenly dispersed? And wizards will just look at you and say, GG's, boys. And then we'll give them another £45 so that our lands can be full up. And then just be like, why don't wizards care about my complaints? Hey, wizards, take another £20, please. Why don't wizards care about what I'm moaning about? Hey, have another £40, whizbangs. Why won't... Hey, have another 50 quid, wizzies. Well, why won't they listen to me? Alright, this is boring already. This is a game I don't want to play. Okay, we got 0 ramp. Classic mAGEECS. Classic mAGEECS. Boys. Wow, not even a stall. He just went straight for the memes. Straight for the memes. I guess he must have counter creature spells. Oh, he's pulled his pants all the way down. And no lands! Boys, this guy's got memes. This guy has gone full meme lean cuisines. Full lean mean doner kebab cuisines. Full boring lean AIDS virgin Jesus jizz. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Alright, we're not going to use this because we're going to have Craggy Boy show what's really up in 2019, lads. Really, nobody even knew this card existed until Cheeky Boy started running his balls. Classic mAGEECS. Classic mAGEECS, boys. Classic mAGEECS. Alright, he's thinking about how he's going to shoot it out of the sky for the memes. Still thinking about how you're going to shoot it out of the sky? Okay. No blocks. No blocks, boys. Nobody needs to block their cork. He's looking for something. AIDS, probably. Everything's AIDS to you, Cheeks. It is. Everything is AIDS. Have you not played this game? This game is designed for people with AIDS. And not the disease AIDS. The ethereal fucking, I don't know what, the thing you find at the bottom of the sink when your mum's wanking it too hard. That level of AIDS. Gotta take that blaps full of memes. Oh, Lance. I think we're just plopping it. I think we're plopping this dude. And we're gonna Valakut, maybe, an Ugin away. We'll see what I decide. Probably not, actually. We'll see. Can he mill me for 28? Can he mill the lad? I'm gonna ditch all of these. They're just they're too big. They're too big, they're not gonna get the job done. Well, Goldspan Dragon might, but Ugin definitely won't. Oh, that would have been nice. Wouldn't it, Lance? Would have really put him under the 8s. 23 left. Can he do 23 milligrams of mill? Into the Royal. He's dead, Lance. Lance, it was GG's the whole time. What a fun game of mAGEECS. Two lads playing against brick walls, not really wanting to do anything. Absolute incredible Magic the Gathering fun times. Huh, boys? Incredible fun times. Incredible fun shits. Alright, I think I am finished. It got better. But it's just a shit aggro deck now. Right? It's just a shit haste gruel deck. With Ugin. Because you never know. What do you mean? You literally didn't cast it meaningfully once, Jinx. Craggy Bailiff did a better job. Yeah, it's true. What are you gonna do, boys? I mean, I am so tempted to build -1/-1 Beetles. Just because every game is meaningless jizz. That if it's going to be meaningless bollocks, then why not? 40 rares. I remember when I had like 83 rares, lads. So shall I buy mind twists, or whatever they're called? Time warps. Shall I buy time warps? If I buy time warp, what do I get when it gets banned? Just 4 wild cards. So I don't make any profit or anything, do I? Ugh. So if I were to plop time wanks in here, why would that work out for me in the long run? Oh, is it? Where is it gone? Oh, this is a standard deck. Oopsies, Lance. Why would it work out for me to buy a time walk if they're just going to refund me anyway? This is... No. Is it already banned? Why is it not available? It's called Time Warp, you fucking twat. Okay. And it's blue. And I've only got 1. You get back 4 mythic wildcards. You can use Time Warp against friends. Alright. Seems like it makes sense. Seems like it makes sense. Boys. It was already banned, not yet. It's banned tonight, I think. I hope I didn't just buy 4. But, you know, if I did, what are you going to do? What are you going to do, Lance? Let me see. Oh, any deals? Any good deals for us, boy? Lads, we can finally play Hondens. Hondens, 5-1, the way they were meant to be played. Like a full art virgin bullshitter. Lads. Hondens. 5-1, lads. So, only cost me about £10. That's less than that, right? Cost me about £5 for all of my Honden studs to make me look like I don't have any trophies at home. Well, boys, I think you absolutely have to get on the tubes. Not the tubes. I think you have to get on and just buy all of these up. And then start your own YouTube channel where you're just like, hey guys, I love Magic. Magic is so much fun. I started back in like 1992, before it even existed. That's how much I love it. And then I didn't play it until 2028 because I saw a girl incessantly flashing her tits, and I thought, this could be the game for me. And then I watched her play, and she was fucking shit. Not shit, I mean really fun and positive. And her tits were always out, which is extra positivity. And then I thought, I want to be part of this community too. So I went on Goldfish and I got all the same decks everyone else was playing, and I played them in the same way, and I structured my videos in the same way, and I had a good laugh every time that I lost, because losing is great. But you don't get to see any times that I lose, because I never lose. Every low twat never loses a game of Magic on the tubes, because it's fun not to lose, because we're all great. We're all really good players. Anyway, then I saw that everybody does the memes, so I went in the store and I bought all the cosmetics so everyone knows I'm one of the boys, and then I had a good wank to Yana Amari's tits again, and then I went to sleep, and when I woke up, Wizards sent me a hamper of shit. So shout out to my boy Wizards. I'm also trans. Oh, what's that at the doorbell? Bing bong. Channel Fireball just sent me a sponsorship. Absolute memes. Okay, I'm leaving now because I'm going to play Hearthstone for the rest of my life. GG's to Wizards. Goodbye. That, ladies and shits, is a full career in a minute. Full Magic the Gathering player's career in 1 British minute. Classic mAGEECS. Classic mAGEECS. Lads, classic mAGEECS. If you thought anybody was in mAGEECS for the mAGEECS, I got news for you. Do you think your sausages are prime cut fillets? I do, Chinks. Are you telling me they're not prime cut fillets? I'm afraid not, Tweaks. They are literally what falls on the floor in the fucking chicken rape factory. Oh no! Yep, sorry, but that's what it is. Alright, land. Oh, he's betrayed me again, boys. The Vrizany boy. Look, I don't even know where to slap him. That is how fucking weird this thing looks. That's a good spell. It could have got rid of Panharmony, boys. We need a Panharmony, boys, for the memes. We need a Panharmony, boys, for the memes, boys. Otherwise, how are we even doing any memes? When Omnath enters the battlefield, it deals damage to any target equal to the number of elementals you control, which is 1. Whenever land enters the field, oh my lord, this guy has... Why would you spend 10 minutes thinking about it? Why would you spend so... do I play the spell that's really good? Or do I carry on wanking, Dad? I don't know. Alright. I feel like this guy's deck might be perfectly situated to beat our Mirror March bollocks. But boys, these are the games I have to relax on. Sometimes, Magic the Gathering games aren't really even. Did you know that, boys? And I need to just say, boys, this guy, he doesn't know who he's going to play. He doesn't know if he's playing Esper net decks or Mirror March bullshits. And I need to accept that not every game of Magic can be a back and forth extravaganza. In fact, I need to accept that every game is more likely to be a complete mismatch of fucking AIDS than anything else in the world. So far, this guy has had a perfect spell every turn. Perfection spellations. Perfection, boys. But that's life. That is life. I don't know if I know how to relax when it comes to playing Magic the Gathering, but I know how to relax outside. Maybe I'll just try and remember that and then bring it into this game. But I also quite like not relaxing, lads. I also quite like using Magic the Gathering as my primary outlet for all of the aids that I see. Hey, it's the same shit. Classic mAGEECS. So hopefully we top deck a land and Mirror March can stay on the field. But I'm starting to doubt that that's actually going to happen. Don't you doubt that, boys? So, Wicked Wolf doesn't die, but this guy also seems to not understand how his own deck works. So let's just all wait a minute and see if we get AIDS in our face. This is when I start to suspect premium, boring net deckerage. When all the plays of a deck I've never seen before are just evident, and still everyone else has taken 25 minutes. It's just like, Are you going to shoot my Mirror March out of the sky, Lance? Is that what he's planning? Do you think he was planning to shoot my Mirror March out of the sky? So, if he's got double black, no. I mean, it's just almost like I don't believe this game. It's almost like if somebody played any spell and said, what do you wish to have as your follow-up play? This guy had it. Every single thing was the perfect response to what I was doing. And boys, Lance, I mean, it's more unlikely that we both have similar but totally different decks than somebody has the perfect Bajuka Bog to their Reanimator. That's how Magic the Gathering is, Lance. That's not really how it is it, Jinx? Because I'll cry. I'm afraid, Squeaks, it is exactly how it is. Exactly. Alright, we're going to go big, risky beans. I'm glad it worked out. Stick this one. Stick this one. First game on the tubes. Right, boys? These are the kind of games that give us the horn. Huh? An opponent with literal no answer. Never mind perfect answers. That's at least that's something to see. Like that last game. That was something to see. Hey, Cheeks, how does your deck go wrong? This is how it goes wrong. What regarde, as what's his fucking wanky face would say, Russell Brand. This game, where every card I play, a guy had an answer that cost half as much mana. That is mAGEECS. And then Lance. It's much better to watch that than to watch me play a game. I mean, it's much worse watching that than watching me play a game where a guy is playing a bunch of 1-1s and I play a bunch of 2-2s and then I say, boys, GG's XDs for the memes. So I think you have to Sweltering Suns because otherwise I'm going to get killed by these dudes. Hopefully he doesn't play the 4-5. Oh, Lance, 4-5 for 5 for 3. Okay, that's easy. Easy mAGEECS. I'm gonna still stick my knob out and say the 4-5, ladies and shits. The 4-5 Menace guy for 3 mana has to be the least utilized standard card that there is. Mismatch lands, Virgins, boys. Imagine in 2019 playing mismatched lands for the memes. Imagine it, boys. Imagine mismatch free play Stronghold Confessor memes. Can you imagine it, boys? Can you imagine it? 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 1, 2. So I think this works, but no, it doesn't work. Yes, it does work because that's a land. All right, it might not work if he's got removalage. So I don't know what I'm doing, honestly. Why am I not playing this? Let's not be silly. Let's not be silly, boys. Okay, are we gonna move on? Are we gonna move on? Come on. I've got the world champion sleeves, Dad. Like, that's how thick I think my cock is whenever I win a free play game. With my mismatched lands. With my mismatched lands, boys. Boys. Boyos. Boys. Alright. Risen Reef has to die. For the memes. Risen Reef has to die for the memes, lads. How many flips? Flippity flips? Nice one. Nice one, dude. Nice one, dudes. Doesn't John Dex answer permanents with permanents? I don't know. Okay, let's have a think. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 human mayonnaise. Alright, let's just plop some boys. Okay. Okay, that's kind of the shit I expect. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 mana. I can play Cavalier of Thorns. This thing is probably... Alright, I know what to do. It's the same thing we've been doing all fucking day. Right, boys? Oh, he's got a little bit shy of getting 8s. That was the classic flips. Classic flips, boys. Boys, imagine a classic flips. And then play Magic the Gathering. That's what Magic the Gathering just was. So, Thrag Bags. Pretty good on the old bags of life. Wouldn't you say, Lance? Let's have a look. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So we can't do 2 8s. We're going to have to just go classic mAGEECS. Okay, again, spit in the eye. Panharmonicon should have gone first, obviously. But we'll pretend like I did that on purpose. I guess we're going to get 10 Leafkin Druids. Lads, the game's giving us the memes. The game's giving us the memes, Lance. The game's giving us classic memes. Well, Ravager Worm, I mean, it's pretty good if you do get double up sex bombs. But if you don't get double up sex bombs, alright, if this guy's backing off, he's definitely dead. Yeah, I think we can really rinse his pubes. Really rinse his... You mean, cheeks? Alright, if the guy can survive. If the guy can survive 2 fuck around turns, I'll concede and allow him to have 25 gold. You're such a nice guy, Cheeks. Thanks, Squeaks. I'm glad we're all on the same page. He'll kill the Thragtusk, I guess. Which means we'll get Lanoir Visionary left over, which is the best sequence. Classic mAGEECS, boys. Classic mAGEECS. Okay. Let's have a look. That's not a bad bunch of shit. Okay. If he can survive this turn without conceding, we will give him a big bag of memes. He's done the GGs. I should just concede now, I think. It's kind of mean to keep this going. But at the same time, boys, he said the GGs. He told me GGs, boys. Alright, that is enough GGs. Fair enough. He was playing... what's this? Like, full intro pack Menace. And there's no need to just keep doing... Oh, he had mismatched lands! Boys! You can't let a mismatched land boy off, even if he does play like a gentleman. Boys, I fucked it up. I fucked it up, Lance. Alright. 5-5 means one more game. Means one more game of a different deck. And by one more game, I mean one round of games. Alright, that's a bit high. Okay, that's a bit low. But we're going to have to hope for the best, boys. Top deck a green land, and we got a mAGEECS. Don't top deck a green land, and we got a mAGEECS. Alright, we top deck a green land. Are we playing the same man? Doing the same things? I mean, we all Williams. Every game has been against this color combination, which is classic memes, Lance. We're gonna be betrayed by old Reefy boy. We're gonna be betrayed again by Reefs. He's betrayed me once again, Lance. He looked in my eye and he said, "Cheeks, fuck your mum." You need... Oh, classic Virgin this time. Classic Magic the Gathering Virgination. Well, I just had too much money. I didn't need to build another deck in the world, so I thought I'd buy lands that made me look like I got AIDS. And I thought I'd make my shock really big for the AIDS. Yeah. Do as you will. Do as you will. So, game number 2, where Menace seems to be playing a huge part. I don't understand why. But at the same time, Lance, I do sort of understand why. Because it's memes. Because it's fucking memes, Lance. Because it's fucking memes. Or he also might be playing dragons. But we shall see. Hey, it's the same boring AIDS as always. Okay, Lance. Just when you thought we only had a little bit of boring AIDS, let's really ramp up those boring AIDS. Oh my god, why? Why does the game have to be a load of old shit? Never mind. Salvet with 5 Albanian dollars. Congrats on the coin curse. I mean, it's not really a curse. It's just regular Magic the Gathering. Regular try-hard Magic the Gatherings, boys. Sometimes you gotta just try really hard. You do. I can't be annoyed. Like, This is exactly the game I need to filter out of being... This game is AIDS about. This is an even game. It just, when I look at the fucking lands of a virgin, it makes me just think, there's no way this guy's playing for fun. This guy is playing to win. And it looks like he is, but, you know, hell kites are pretty shit. They're not shit at all, Jinx, you fucking mag. Alright, that's not a bad turn. I've seen worse turns, as they say on the tubes. I've seen worse turns, as they say on the tubes. But we'll see. We'll see a lot of shit in a second, won't we, boys? Bond of Revival. That's not a good spell. That's actually bollocks. This is why, yeah, you could have just held your balls and seen what happened, lads. Instead, you've got big salty bollocks. So we get to draw 2. That's unfortunate. That's okay. And that's 8. Alright, we're going to attack. And we're going to see if we can do Sweltering Suns. Sweltering Suns has been absolute beans since the start of... Hey, doubles! You want to do doubles, cheeks? Nah. Sweltering Suns has been absolute memes since the start of this shit. Cavalier of Flame, but boys, I thought we were playing for memes. Jasane Cortez with $5 American for a bag of 5, guys. For a bag of 5, guys? You realise you only gave me 5 beans, right? All you can get for 5 beans at 5 guys is like a bag of peanuts, and they're free. So, I think it's only fair that everybody in the chat gives me another $1,000. You know, for the tax. For the tax man, boys. Okay, I think we should be okay. Right? Maybe I should have played Pan Bollocks. You never know. Maybe I should have played Pan Bollockinos. Maybe I should have played Pan Bollockinos. We'll see. I appreciate the 5 beans, Jasine. For reals, obviously. I was just doing the memes. As if I could be on... As if I could pull a DSP. Oh, well, thanks for the money, guys, but I really need tips. Thanks for the super chats, but super chats are for fucking losers. I need tips. I mean, guys, I've only made 20 grand this month. I wish I could do a really good DSP voice. He's such a pithy loser. It is such like... Hey, I can't do it, but you know what I mean, lads. You know what I mean. Honestly, boys, has there ever been anything better in your life than Dark Side Phil exposure? I don't know what I should have done there. Has there ever been anything better than Dark Side Phil I mean, I was watching that It's a Gundam review on him, and he summed it up by every branch of a DSP drama is like a full Lord of the Rings in itself. And he was right. That's a perfect summation of DSP. He can't get a girlfriend. He can't get a girlfriend, and it would just be, oh, I got a girlfriend, the end. It's, she fucking, the person he married, allegedly, her and her mum tried to murder her sister. I don't know if that's true. Definitely some weird shit going on, considering he married her with no family of the bride, no groomsmen. He didn't have a best man because he's got no friends. I mean, that's just what you would expect from a DSP wedding. The first girlfriend he ever had, what's the word? Fucking 17. 17, Lance. Internet groomage. Classic confoined. Boys. And whatever money, other fucking shit about her, I can't remember. Everything about that man is just branches off so that it's just like another story. Another full saga. You imagine DSP as a Magic set. Every card would be a saga. Every card. Fetch a land. You couldn't just fetch a land. Oh, the troll stole my land. So I had to go over to this other content creator's lands, and I took his land. I agreed to borrow the lands, but then I never returned the lands, and then it was memes. And then Twitch defunded me because I didn't return the shit, but it was just a misunderstanding because I didn't want to. It's so fucking amazing. Honestly, lads. He's just... It just doesn't... He bubble bubbas. It just doesn't make any sense. The world of Darkside AIDS is a world unlike any other, lands. And even though I've given you all the best Magic the Gathering content you could ever wish to see, undoubtedly allowing you into the Hall of Darkside AIDS has been the biggest of all memeage, lands. Alright, we got a lot of plays, but I like an Omnath. Okay, this guy won't be getting a free win, boys, because we don't like lifelink cats. We're not a big fan of lifelink cats, and I also think it's fairly amusing, boys. I think it's fairly amusing that in 2019, I've gone from playing that last guy who was full art Skarg and Hellkites to no brain bollock wank shits. That makes sense what you said, Jinx. Thanks. Okay, we'll take a Pan Bollocks, you think? Or a Risney boy. Pan Bollocks is such memes in the long term. But it means our Pantaloons are pulled down now. Are you gonna die to a Healer Hawk, Mr. Jinx? Well, stranger things have happened in the world of Magic the Gathering, lands. Des has done... Oh, man, we were having fun. We were having fun playing Mono White Lifelink Cats, as usual, boys. And then it all went memes. Ooh, that's not great. So, how can you actually beat this? Is there any way? Is there any way, lads? Okay, I guess that's a sort of a way. 3 mana. 26. If I play this, it triggers a lot. I don't think I can. I think we're cycling this. No, we're not. I don't want to play. Ah, fuck your mum's balls. If I get milled, who cares? You can't, Jinx. You're going to cry. That's probably true. So a Pacify on my Cavalier of Thorns, and I think we're going to be dead. Oh, we've got a flyer at least. 1, 2, how many? 3, 4. For the memes? For the memes, Lynch! Should be easy mAGEECS for the memes. 3 mana! Well, he's only got 1 card. Hey, he had it, lads! He was just really good at mAGEECS! He was just really good at mAGEECS, boys! He was just really good at mAGEECS. Isn't Magic really fun? Isn't Magic ultra rewarding for playing comedy bollocks? I mean, this never happens on the tubes to anyone other than me, right? That someone just plays mono white, dump your cunts, and it's just boring attack every turn. That never happens, lads. But we've got to stay positive. Just like that game against Dragons that I thought that guy was... He was trying a bit hard. But then he had that 3-2 Menace dude who was actually really shit. 3-2 Menace dude is actually really shit. Boys. Alright. Could be fine. Could be fine. Rob Neville with $5 American to make up for the taxes that Jasane Cortez is going to make me pay. And I appreciate that a lot. I appreciate it, Lance. Yeah, if DSP didn't have Wales, for real, like, I was watching it the other day, because he's turned his chat onto... I won't go on about this. This is quite boring, but I feel like I want to mention it. Hey, it's this same old AIDS! So if I don't draw a land... Alright, I can't come back from this. But we had a great time playing against the same colors for the 50th fucking game. Except Mono White Lifelink Cats, obviously. That's a good breakup. Mono White Lifelink Cats is a nice palette cleanser for the AIDS. He'd put it on subscriber-only mode, and legitimately an entire stream is 225 viewers and 16 chat boys on a channel that has 180,000 subs and who makes $400 a day. It just doesn't make... Nothing about that man makes any sense. Nothing. But what can you do? The worst thing is Snort Burnell is having to work really hard to even find 15 minutes of Magic the Gathering content, because DSP is such a boring man. I don't know. He's so boring. He thinks a good stream where he deserves $400 is playing Pokemon Snap and just talking about what he had for dinner. Like, Derek. Oh, man. Yeah, Derek. This is one of his boys in the chat. And he's a crazy spam. He's a spammer, lads. If DSP doesn't answer his question immediately, he'll just keep writing the same question over and over again. Just keep spamming it. Over and over and over again, boys. For the memes. And DSP never has a go at him, which is odd, because he doesn't pay him. Derek is a pawn fiend who doesn't contribute, not even a sub. And DSP treats him like it's his own son. Amazing stuff. Amazing scenes, Lance. Alright, we've got a lot of dog shit cards, and a lot of fun cards too. But he's got a lot of counter spells, I suspect. Because that's what free play is all about. That's what free play is all about, boys. Gotta counter all of those spells. Gotta get those, gotta practice. He's actual death. Definitely not a little boy virgin. Age 38. Definitely not a 38-year-old virgini boy. No way, lads. Okay, classic boring reanimates. With nothing to get, really. So, I can't kill this, really. Well, we'll just play this. Have a big land on the pitch. So this might even be an intro pack deck, because Cryptic Serpent is a fucking shit. Cryptic Serpent is a bit shit, boys. So 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. I can't double Sweltering 8s. Oh, boys, classic Mimo. Can we do this? Yeah. Classic mAGEECS, boys. Classic mAGEECS. Easy mAGEECS. Easy mAGEECS. Classic easy mAGEECS, boys. Cheeks, would you like us to spam your chat for the memes? Not really. Blood for bones, but it's already beyond attack phase. Alright, we got a top deck. Nothing, because I don't think I can get out of this. But we're going to draw 25 cards. We're going to draw 25 cards for the memes, boys. And that will be fun. Won't it? Won't it, boys? So, I don't play Star of Extinction, so I just can't see any way of not being killed. I think you have to play these instead of just a big mirror march, unfortunately. Yeah, maybe I was wrong. Looks like I was wrong, Lance. So, take 12. Yeah, fuck it. Well, we didn't have Bazooka Box. That made for a really interesting game of zero interaction once again. Well, it wasn't zero, it was like 5%. Yeah, well, I suppose my deck isn't really interactive either. You can't have it both ways, Cheeks. Sometimes you lose games. You know what I'm going to say. It's impossible. Have you ever, like, genuinely, you ever see a YouTuber on the back foot from start to finish of a single game over the course of a 6-month period? No. Never. You see more interesting shit on a DSP sub-only chat. And yet none of us think it's weird. You think it's weird, Cheeks? But that's because I'm the best, boys. That's because I'm the greatest. So, this is the last game with this deck. I think we're going to risk whatever this is. We're going to risk going Leafkin Midge into Thassa, into Sweltering Shits, into this, into that, and this guy's just going to be sitting there like a brick wall, like we all fucking dream. Right, lads? Same color again. It's weird. Well, it's not weird. We know the algorithm is just full of 8s. We know the algorithm is full of fake fucking 8s. What are you going to do about it? Nothing. We're just going to keep playing and be, like, confused as to why it keeps happening. How come you keep getting matched up? Oh, Virgin Alert. Don't worry. We don't want to play Magic either. We're not too interested in playing Magic either, son. So, and you just wasted everyone's time getting your cock out in the shower, and now all of us feel really sorry for you. Classic Magic the Gathering, boys. So, Yana done anything interesting today, boys? I still can't believe it's. I expect anything from everybody. Obviously, that's the kind of lad that I am. I see the AIDS in all things, and she is. I'm gonna spoil Resident Evil for you, boys. If anyone doesn't want to be spoiled about Resident Evil, mute the chat for like 20 seconds. Ready? At the end of Resident Evil, boys, it turns out the main lad is 100% mold. He's not a real human. That's what Yana is. She's 100% AIDS. She is like actual AIDS. AIDS on a plate. Snakes on a plane, AIDS on a plate. That is what Yana is. 100%, boys. Okay, so I think this is the easiest way just to get out of a game against Hondans. And that's what we want, right? We want to get out of this fucking shit. But we'll see. Like, nothing makes sense. That tweet the other day, which was basically, hey guys, I really want to show my tits, guys. So I just was like, wow, I'm surprised. I mean, even I didn't think we were going to see so much AIDS. Even I didn't think we were going to see that level of AIDS. If you don't know what I'm talking about, she just showed her tits. Like, there was like, oh my god, Cedric said a gibberish word that I like to say. Hey guys, here's an exposed tit. Not me in a shirt where I'm showing some cleavage. My tits are out, lads. My titalinos are bobbalinos, boys. Bobbly, tittly, schmibblage, lads. Cheeks, are you gonna Hondon's 5-hand 1? Are you gonna Hondon's 5-hand 1? No way is Cheeks beating Hondon's 5-hand 1. This guy's already been on the fucking store and got all the yades, lads. This guy's already been on the store and proved he's the lord of all bollocks. He's got full art spunktum of alls. And he just got absolutely flambéed. Boys, it was memes. It was fucking memes. Yana said she's going to get quadruple D implants. I don't believe that. I mean, that would rip her in half. A quadruple D implant on that skinny frame would just look amazing. And then I'd subscribe. But I don't believe it. I would subscribe, or I would follow on Twitch, at least. Also, it turns into cod cheeks at the end. Oh, you mean Resident Evil? Yeah, but we were talking about what happens to the lad Ethan. All right, why am I playing this deck? What am I doing? I should be out. Whoops. All right, one more game. Ladies and shits, one more game. One more game. After this. Which deck would you like to see? Or does anyone want to play? Or even, does anyone want to take the Bowlers Challenge to make it onto the friends list? Because you got to be a lad to get on the friends list now, boys. You got to be an active participant. No quiet, I just want to be on the shits for the memes. We need proper, full-scale laddie boys. So, blue-white control. Means Gifted Etherborn's probably quite good. But blue-white lifelink control, that's something else we're going to have to do the memes about. What do we have to do the memes? Alright, I don't think we've got to stretch into 3 gifted aids. I think we just take it easy. We got Sword coming in hand for the classic memes. We got Bolus and lightning shits. It looks good, boys. Crawley, boys! That's a bit of a memer. No lands for the memes. In 2016s. That's such a over-the-top play. But I like, whenever you don't draw lands, you just think, fuck this game. Fuck this game. That's how I feel already. Fuck it, lads. If he's got Wrath of God now, then that'll teach me. That'll teach me, boys. That'll teach me, lads. Every now and again, you got to do the dump and spunks. Every now and again. Hey, it's me, Mr. Vagines. Plus, that's a bit of a memer. Plus is a bit of a memer, isn't it, Lance? So, we're on 34 life. But we're on 3 lands to his effective 8. Isn't that fun? Isn't that fun and even, boys? So if he plays Blow Up All the Peeps, we have to play Saw It Coming. If he counters it, then I'm dead. Probably. Agreed, Lance. Alright, we're going to go for a Lightning Aids. E-Z-G-G mAGEECS. That was the best game against Teferi control ever. Let me just get this up on the tubes. Hello and welcome. As you can see, this deck played out perfectly. We are traditionally playing Bolus, but luckily we got Gifted Etherborn before he could do anything in the world. And you don't need to see what would happen if this didn't work out, because it would be 10 minutes of me getting blapped, and nobody needs to see me getting blapped. because I need to hand this into Channel Fireball so that my boss Gabby Sparks can rubber stamp it with her big rubber dick. And I can get paid for the memes. Boys. Classic mAGEECS. One more game. Shall it be a classic send-off to the boy mAGEECS? mAGEECS, whose dream job was to play Magic the Gathering. And after about 1 year, he was like, 20 minutes of Magic a day for 150 grand? I'm fucking off, boys. This is like just so much effort. I'll have to like sit in a chair and pretend to give a fuck, and everyone thinks I give a fuck, except Dr. Cheeks. He's mean. He says I don't give a fuck. Boys, you don't believe Dr. Cheeks over me, right? Vicious Rumors was definitely better than Bolus. The whole time, boys. The whole time, boys. I thought there was a noise of a challenge. Final game, ladies and shits. Any deck you specifically want to see? Any card on the box or some fucking stupid name you think, maybe that's what your fun game is. Last game, for reals. If we get blown out by mono red, that's the last game. If we get mana screwed, last game. But whatever, Lance, it's the last game. DSP tax. Everyone likes a bit of DSP tax, Lance. That is literally DSP when he gets an invoice. Even if that invoice is for like £45 and he's made $7,000 this week. He's like, I can't pay that £45, Lance. He's such a remarkable loser. It's amazing. I don't even want to qualify him as a man. Because he's such a fucking... got big tits. Fucking weirdo. O pai das maquinas. Lance. Okay, we are not taxing the boy much. Okay, we got a bit more tax going on. So, I like... if we're going to blow everyone up, we don't need a wolf. I think that makes sense. Agreed? Boys? If we're blowing everyone up, we don't need a wolf. Easy mAGEECS. Elspeth's Nightmare for the memes. This doesn't really do a lot. I think this does a bit more, right? Yeah. Well, now you turned off your own shit, you fucking mag. Yeah, nah, I'll play Dovin. I'll play Dovin Barn, boys. For the memes. I'll play Dovin Barn for the memes. I honestly don't think... I don't think he's going to get taxed. I don't think he's going to get taxed at all, boys. It's typical dump your hand mono black bullshit. I think we got to get Lance. I think we got to... and we need the 3-1 flyer. That's what I need. Okay, boys. Well, we got the cards to deal with that. Even if he has another one, Dovin will turn it off for a few turns. Okay, we're doing some mAGEECS. I'll take an argument I should have held the land just in case. But we ain't taking any arguments about lands and bollocks. It's just all memes. Yana, Magic is just such an odd place. It's such a weird community, boys. Alright. What do we name?
Maybe yours will hold.
Plaguecrafter. I think this will just get killed on the stack. But you never know.
There are many who have turned weakness into a virtue.
He also might be playing Torment of 8. Tendrils, funny. Fair enough. I'm actually leaving it as a 1-1 now. It's fine. So how long until Torment of Hailfire is classic memes? How long until Torment of Hailfire is classic memes, boys? I think I'm really holding it. If it gets discarded, then that's life. You can't always have as much of brain power as dump your hand mono black boring 8s. Can you, lads? Can you, lads? I think he must be playing something similar. Alright, Mana Tithe. 1, 2, 3, 4. It's just not enough, 4, is it? It's just not enough. 4's just not enough. I think we're just going to get blacked. Sheoldred can pay the Mana Tithe cost. Easy mAGEECS. Easy mAGEECS. That was lucky. I don't think we're going to win this game. But, you know, what can you do? You can't win every game. Otherwise, you'd be Gabby Smarts on the tubes. Oh, boys. Really going to start taking some damage. 26 all the way down to 5. What a memer. I don't want him to draw with Solemn, even though it would have been memes. Okay. Let's see. At what stage do I win with a Torment? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, I mean, a couple of turns. A couple of turns. That's a good draw. Maybe. Nope, not really. So Ritual of Soot blows up my man, but not his man. 9 mayonnaise, boys! Has he found his own Torment of AIDS? No. Well, maybe. But we're definitely going to Torment next turn if I don't die. Everyone holding on to your asses. You all holding on to your fucking anuses, Lance. Return target card. Target reveals a hand. Oh, boys. Easy mAGEECS. I knew I was holding on to it too long, but at the same time, what's the point of not winning the game? Isn't that correct, boys? What's the point of not winning the game? Plus, we've got another one somewhere. Mm-hmm. Ugh, classic Magic the Gathering. Classic Magic the Gathering. It probably was greedy not to have used it, but it wouldn't have been lethal until this turn. Oh, he might have drained himself, Cheeks. Yeah, that's true. That's completely fucking useless. Uh-huh. Almost as useless as that. Maybe I need more of these to win. But it's very unusual for me to have, what, 1, 2, 3, 4 permanents on turn 28. I don't think we need to do a full re-schweebler of the deck. But it is quite disappointing that it didn't work out. What is he ramping into so hard as well? 1 Ugin for nothing. So we need that off the top. It's the only shits. I mean, it stops me from being dead. Maybe. I should have used it. We would have definitely won. Even if it was on like 10. Afterwards, he would have still died. Never mind, lads. Never mind, lads. So in the future, if somebody's playing Thought Seizures, I should use it a bit faster. Agreed? Boys. 13 Human Man Ace. He's taking a big risk. He's taking a fucking ginormous risk. But I'm just top decking one card a turn. That's not good. Alright, Tendrils is going to save him. Tendrils is going to save him easies. I wish I had fucking used this bastard. I would have won otherwise. And you know it's all about winning, boys. It's not that we actually saw something of a mildly interesting game where someone's drawing 5 cards a turn and you're only drawing 1. And it's still sort of on a knife edge. Sort of. Sort of. I've got buyer's remorse, or seller's remorse. Not playing that when you know he has hand fondlage. What are you going to do? Also, I need ways to draw as well. I need ways to draw cards too, boys. Alright, this is it. Top decks. Oh, boys! Sometimes Magic the Gathering is a bit of the old Magic the Gatherings. I don't know if I die. I think I don't die. I think he doesn't die. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 mAGEECS. mAGEECS, boys. I still think he might be able to get out of it. He doesn't want any of those arenas anymore. That's the first thing that should be going. I think he's got out of it. But that was an interesting game. Sort of. It's your arenas. There you go. He's definitely not dead. I think I'm dead, lads. Oh, he sacrificed the lads. That's a mistake. I mean, he'd have won the game. He kept that lad alive. He would have won the game if he had kept that lad alive. He's on 14. Oh, classic mAGEECS. Classic mAGEECS. That was fun enough. That was fun enough. But I definitely should have been more aggressive on the first one. I just wanted to win for sure. Otherwise, this would have happened the first time around. Never mind, lads. You can't win every game. I don't know that that's true, Cheeks, because I subscribe to everybody on the tubes, and nobody loses more games than me and Matt Sperling and Seth Manfield. What a weird dichotomy, eh, lads? Nobody loses more games than the greatest players in the world. It's almost like YouTube is full of fake fucking bitches. But that can't be true. No way, boys. Anyway, I'm only an hour and a half late, leaving as usual. So until next time. Oh, I appreciate everybody plopping the Taco Bell monies. I'll give you all a good Taco Bell review when I actually get some. I need the perfect storm. I need to make sure the toilet's free. Until next time, Rubberix.